Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So right now, I'm feeling like this sort of like disruptive energy, okay? I'm hearing something about discipline, but something's moving in really quickly, okay? Very fast moving. I'm getting like Eight of Wands energy from that. The momentum is fast. The speed is fast. You might be getting some messages, okay? And in the pre-shuffle, I was getting like Five of Swords energy. Something is going down in the timeline, some sort of hollow victory, some sort of ego clash, some sort of ego battle, okay? And right now you're in the starting position of the Seven of Swords, okay? Something to do with deceit, okay? Something to do with hidden motives in the starting point of the timeline, okay? And I'm also hearing the main word coming through as overtaken. I also heard overseer, overtaker. I'm not really sure why, but it kind of gives this like overlord vibe. I don't know why. Underlord, overlord, I don't know. So someone's like very overbearing, maybe very arrogant, okay, is what I'm hearing in the energies, because it's almost as though they wanted to, I'm kind of hearing like they wanted to control you, okay, is what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing something about you just being very proud of the work that you've done, okay? So much so that it's like you kind of cut the cord with a few folks, maybe broke a few hearts, okay? Or maybe there was some sort of heartbreaking, heart-wrenching situation going down, okay, with this Three of Swords energy in the landscape. Very interesting, okay? And I'm hearing something about your flexibility beating some sort of heavy armor, or it beats heavy armor, okay? Or flexibility beats heavy armor every single time. Something about that. It's like you're just very flexible. I'm kind of hearing something about you juggling things, okay? I don't know why. I'm getting like Two of Pentacles energy with that. Something about your adaptability, your balance, okay? I'm hearing something about your ebb and flow, your sway, your yin and yang might be of significance, okay? But right now, you're very accomplished, collective, okay? Very victorious, very masterful in what it is that you're doing. But I'm hearing something about this arrogant person in the mist, okay? It's like they wanted to create a tower moment for you, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's as though it's like they invested in a lot of nonsense, is what I'm hearing, okay? Something where it's like they tried to overtake a situation. This could be in work, this could be in a family, this could be in a friendship, but it's almost as though it's like they're using technology, or they're using some sort of equipment to kind of like go at it with you or certain standards, okay? But it kind of caught them I'm hearing in a combine or some sort of situation that didn't really work out for them, okay? All this expensive equipment or things that they were doing is just outdated, okay? It's very outdated. It's almost like buying a whole bunch of specific like branded laptops and then expecting it to work well for the office place. But turns out it was just, all of it is just junk, you know? It's like, all of it is just straight up junk, collective, you know what I mean? And so it's like, ooh, all this is expensive, but it's obsolete at the same time. I'm hearing something about a shift in I'm hearing something about the Matrix for some reason. I don't know why. Interesting. And it feels like in this hidden influences or the undercurrents, you've kind of been working on something behind the scenes, okay? It kind of feels like someone who might have had has like a 9-to-5 part-time job and a hobby or something like that. Or maybe you just got something else on the side going on with the friendships, with the family member stuff. It's just like the vibes I'm hearing, but it definitely feels very heavily on the work side, okay? I don't know why. For some reason, I do hear stuff with like AI related to this, or something about a system crashing, okay? Something about all this tech is outdated. It doesn't meet industry standards anymore. It's just bad, you know what I mean? It's just out the window is what I'm hearing. It's just so bad. And it's like a liability is what I'm hearing, okay? My goodness. And it's like maybe you had to overtake a situation because it was just getting out of hand. You had to let somebody know like, hey, I think this is not gonna work out. It's like coming to an irreversible end. We might need to pivot. You know, I'm hearing something about this kind of affected the organizational structure. That sort of changes are now in place is what I'm hearing. Yeah. But wow, it's just a big shakeup. There's some sort of agreement happening in the background, okay? Something about common ground is being found. I also heard the word forced. It's like this individual has like no choice but to like give into the situation that, hey, they messed up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like them spending all these resources trying to like price you out of the market, trying to price someone out of the market, it's almost as though someone was trying to invest in a lot of equipment and say, hey, this is going to improve the workforce and we can get rid of XYZ department. But lo and behold, it's obsolete. You know, it doesn't work. I heard it was a done deal. It was one of those, it was a fluke. It was one of those, it just burned up, okay, is what I'm hearing. It really was a tower moment. And that created space for resolution and peace within the dynamic that you're facing right now. This person really tried to just like do all of this nonsense with this equipment. It just did not work out, unfortunately. You know, and I'm hearing something about harmony is finally going to be restored with this energy, okay? Not from forcing your will, but from following or like allowing understanding to bridge the divide. So it's like it's as though someone tried to force some sort of agreement between the parties, but it's like that person is almost like departing from the situation now. It's like they're not even going to be a part of any of this anymore. It's like they just wanted to jump ship. It's like they hit the iceberg and they decided, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna dip out of this. It's like, you know, literally captain overboard, okay? It's like the person is gone, okay? It's like they literally were supposed to command the ship and they literally decided, yeah, let me just crash the party before I head out. It's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So it's like one of those moments. That's funny, wow. So it's almost as though it's like while you're working in the background trying to heal the situation, resolve the situation, you're very devoted to it, you're putting your love into it, almost like love, like tender love and care, okay, very platonic, okay? It's almost like you're caring for someone else's mess up, someone else's, something that someone else birthed into the reality, okay? It's bringing in community as well. I'm hearing something about with this, it says like not everyone's gonna understand your calling, not everyone's gonna understand what you're going to be playing, what the role that you're going to be playing, but you know, people will eventually, I'm hearing, come to their senses, if anything, you know what I mean? There's also some sense where it's like, seek those who speak your soul language, okay? So you're gonna be finding more people who resonate with you in terms of like synergy in the workplace, synergy in the friendship circles, in the family dynamic, things like that might be of significance, okay? Something about just kind of creating a circle around you or even finding individuals who value and support you is going to be very important at this time as like a blind spot or something that might be missing, a missing piece, okay? But nonetheless, you're going to be walking into community. You're going to be working towards this, okay? Especially with the Eight of Pentacles energy, okay? I do feel like after this heartbreak, you might very well pivot from a certain dynamic. It could be like pivoting from a department, pivoting from a community, a job, a family, a friend circle, something like that. Because it's like everyone was just doing a little too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm hearing something overboard, over dramatic. Okay. Yeah, it's like you're just relocating. That's the vibe I was getting. It's like you're moving on to something else, departing from something else. It's like you know that, hey, this situation's just not working out. It's a done deal. Maybe the system crashed so much you're like, I gotta peace out, you know? Just you're like deuces, like literally, and you literally just put the peace sign up and was like, I'm out. So life is calling you for some sort of new location, some new job. I'm hearing aspirations. Okay, it's gonna be bringing in new energy, gonna be helping you evolve and find greater purpose. So that's gonna be very exciting for you. And this is a really big move for you. I'm hearing something about core values, or it's going to be resonating with you and how you like to maneuver and do certain things, which is beautiful. It's like you're going to be finding greater purpose, greater alignment, greater abundance, okay? So the energy is just evolving for you, and it's like guiding you closer to a place that feels like home, okay? So that's wonderful. You might be just moving a lot. You might be traveling. You might be on the go a lot. You might not feel rooted in your current existing environment at this time. So you might just be kind of going back and forth, you know? Because the industry is kind of like expecting that from you, okay? But yeah, it's almost as though you might be thinking back or recalling past memories of this departure, of this withdrawal, or something you had to let go in order to bridge the gap into feeling more empowered, feeling more right, like I'm hearing resonating more with your community, with your new soul tribe, with your new endeavors, okay? But I do hear something about like, you might be thinking about all of this bragging that happened in the background with all these expensive systems and heavy machinery, but like how people were trying to create, you know, certain dynamics in the environment around how this thing is going to take over things that you're doing or things like that. Some of you might have recently lost opportunities or departed from an opportunity because of all of this heavy machinery that's completely outdated, or they were trying to change department structure, stuff like that. Okay, and it's like you kind of just stayed lean, you kind of just stayed flexible, is what I'm hearing, on what you really care about. You're talking about core values. Okay, you do feel like a sense of loss in the regard of just like almost feeling as though with this sudden shift in this sort of industry standard, it kind of made you feel like this whole setup was just like, it almost feels like a setup, but it was also completely useless at the same time. So it's like you lost something, or something irreplaceable, someone irreplaceable. Okay, it's emptiness, it's unbearable vibes coming through. Okay, so as you're just kind of feeling that weight of loss, it's like it's also helping to refine you. Okay, define you, refine you. Also, you're going to be emerging with some sort of deeper wisdom and resilience. So look forward to that, I suppose. You know, there is light at the end of the tunnel, is what I'm hearing. Okay, there is going to be a lot of sudden shifts, a lot of wake-up calls, because with this industry standard nonsense that was being made, okay, I'm hearing something about people holding heavy debt, holding heavy regret. Okay, it's almost like they lost a good one. Ooh, this card fell. Something to do with they fell. Oh wow, they dropped. Wow, it's like they dropped the ball. Like they should have been recognizing you to begin with, and when you stepped out, they dropped the ball. Maybe they're feeling the regret. Maybe they're feeling the heavy regret. Okay, like the regret of losing you because you relocated. Okay, wow. Some of you might also just be feeling, because of this relocation, you feel there's a loss, something you left behind. But I do feel a strong sense that whoever you're leaving behind, they messed up in terms of recognizing you. And now that you recognize your own worth because you decided to relocate from a situation that was very overbearing, you had to take over the situation for yourself. Okay, you kind of had to bring your worth to the table. Now you're going to be getting accolades. Okay, you're going to be getting awards. You're going to be getting praise from this new endeavor. You're going to be feeling empowered. I feel like you're going to be meeting new people. If anything, you're going to be feeling more powerful, more capable, more stronger. Okay, there's something about letting this be your reminder, okay, that you are capable of great things, collective. Something along the lines of, you know, I don't know why. It's like you kind of departed, but you didn't do it in like a burn the bridge kind of way, which kind of makes people feel a little regretful because they know they handled the business wrong. They know they handled you wrong, okay, is what I'm hearing. It's like, it's almost like it's like someone really like chose, like, it's almost like, what is it, social status over substance, okay? Where it's like all this expensive stuff was just vanity. It was just for vanity. It had no advantage. It didn't do anything, but it actually shifted in your favor because you realized all of these heavy liabilities. You realized the empire was cracking. It was outdated. And now people are wondering, like, what to do next. Because, like, their security is gone. Their control is gone. They're feeling excluded. Okay? They're feeling as though they have to overcome some sort of conflict, some sort of, I'm hearing survival tactics, because they know they goofed up and they're still working there, or they're still having to deal with their mess, or they're still having to figure out the situation with you. It's all like crumbling down right now. It's a hot mess, okay? I'm hearing something about signed, sealed, delivered, and I also was getting something about the, like some sort of shine bright like a diamond in the beginning of this reading before I had done the pre-shuffle. I just kept hearing shine bright like a diamond, you know? Shine bright like a beautiful star, okay? It's something about you choosing to be happy, okay? You decided to choose you at the end of the day. And I feel as though that's bringing you clarity, okay? It's like you self-evaluated the situation. It's like you did a full-on judgment call to complete a cycle, okay, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Bad weather, you know? These people are going to be feeling bad weather. This was the judgment call, you know what I mean? If the clouds were gathering, the wolves were howling, everybody was kind of figuring it out, is what I'm hearing. Everyone was like, oh, such and such is going crazy. They don't realize that this is a sinking ship, literally. But we're gonna go down with it. Everyone was just smiling and waving. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it's like I heard something about fight and flight. Okay, with this bad weather. I just like rainy days. You know what I mean? Just kind of going with it, departing from all of that. It almost feels like people are watching you walk away. Okay, it's bringing them rainy days. because they weren't expecting to lose a lot of quality people in their life because of this system crash, because of this expensive action that they were taking. And you know, this is just not the time, you know, for them. They have to prepare, reschedule some plans with you, or maybe you're looking to reschedule plans. There's just a lot going on. I'm hearing they might be reaching out as well to try to reconnect, but I'm hearing you're just like moving forward, fast moving, okay? But you will find alignment, okay, in your next endeavor, in your new relocation, is what I'm hearing. Something about this one, interesting. Oh, fruits of labor. Wow, I was definitely getting something about your next endeavor, fruits of labor. And it's like the universe is like having me grab the card out of the deck. Something about you're grabbing onto the fruits of your labor because you know that you deserve it. Something's coming in for you. There's some sun energy ripening the crops, okay? So there's a lot of clarity coming through for you. I just get this vibe of just like this with this fruit tree. Something about like, you know, that you were building these seeds of prosperity from the get-go, and it's like you're finally going to be able to harvest everything that you've grown in the season, okay, to come. And yeah, your efforts have matured, okay, into tangible success. A lot of the great things are coming in for you, collective, in your final outcome. And it's as though it's like you're finally ready to like, I'm hearing something about your worth. You're noticing your worth more. You're stepping into your self-worth, your self-independence, your luxury. Okay, I'm getting like 9 of Pentacles energy with that. And something about your stability too, okay? There's just so much going on for you that it's like, wow, King of Swords. It's like you kind of have to like cut the cord on some things with that King of Swords energy, because the environment is very, wow, it's like conflicting. It's very back and forth, okay? Because the King of Swords is very like rational, okay? So it's kind of like having to cut the cord, be very logical, be very truthful about the matter, because you're utilizing your intelligent power in that regard to kind of like understand what exactly is going on. I'm hearing something about persuasions, or someone trying to persuade you back into a crisis, into some sort of issue. Yeah, that's probably why the bad weather is coming, because they're getting bad news. Maybe you're giving them some sort of rejection, okay? It's almost like being a contractor or something, and they're like, yeah, we don't need your help anymore. And then it's like everything comes crumbling down for them. Yeah, this is going to be a death moment for them, okay? The wisdom is to literally say no. Just cut the cord, end it, release it, so you can renew, transform, okay, with that Scorpio energy. And it feels like this person's just not going to be ready for you to say no. It's almost like it's like you were their go-to person, and when they just like cut the cord on you, they thought you were just gonna come back whenever they just gave you a call, like, hey, we need you again. But lo and behold, nope. You're just not coming back. You're not coming back, collective, is what I'm hearing. You're just like done and out of here. And now you're walking into a more prosperous outcome, okay, with that 7 of Pentacles, okay? And the 6 of Wands, yeah, you're on the prowl, you're on the move, okay? You're heading towards victory, recognition, pride, reward, okay, with that fiery, passionate energy of the Wands, okay? 7 of Pentacles, you will be having a lot of investments coming through, a lot of reflection, a lot of results because of your patience. So just kind of breathe in and soak in all of the things that are coming in for you, collective. It's like you're finally having some sort of alignment come through after this weird overtaking, this weird system shutdown, maybe even like a system reboot moment. But just because, you know, all of this heavy debt, all of this useful, I'm hearing useful, I don't know why, I feel like it's unnecessary usefulness that kind of helped you push through. But it's like, it's so weird. It's like these individuals kind of helped you move forward, even though it was pretty useless. The dynamic was useless. It just feels like it was like a circus. I'm not even gonna lie. It feels like it was a circus. I don't know what's happening in here. But wherever you're coming from, wherever you're relocating from, it was a hot mess, okay? It's leaving people really busted, is what I'm hearing, okay? And so because you're moving forward, you're jumping into prosperity, and they're crumbling down, literally, as we speak. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.